I'm Wayne Pollock. I'm a thought leadership ghostwriter serving big law and boutique law firm partners. I help these partners build their practices and their prominence one word at a time. Let's talk about how early bird thought leadership gives attorneys an unfair positioning advantage. Most people use thought leadership to establish their knowledge and authority regarding the area of law they practice or the industry they serve after some kind of development occurs within a practice area or an industry. But early bird thought leadership can help you establish your authority and show off your knowledge and wisdom before a development occurs. So what is early bird thought leadership? I consider early bird thought leadership to be when you produce thought leadership that is covering an expected legal or industry development. So for example, perhaps a legislature is about to hold hearings regarding a particular topic or is about to vote on a proposed piece of legislation. Maybe a regulatory agency is about to take some kind of action. Or maybe you might have a big industry conference or a big industry player is holding a press conference or some kind of presentation from which we can expect there to be news of interest to your target audiences, which is why you think covering that conference or presentation could be of interest to them. When you engage in early bird thought leadership and preview a potential legal or industry development, you plant your flag early as an authority regarding the subject matter and as someone who's knowledgeable and wise about the subject matter. You also position yourself as one of the first places people will turn to after the development actually happens. You're previewing it, so it makes sense that they would turn to you after the development has occurred for further guidance and insights. Of course, you've got to come with the goods here. If you are going to preview it, you've got to close the loop. If you want to make this an effective thought leadership exercise, close the loop and produce an analysis regarding the development after it occurs. There are a number of benefits to producing early bird thought leadership. First, as I mentioned already, you plant a flag early in the eyes of your target audiences that you are a go-to authority regarding the development and the subject matter underlying that development. Second, there tends to be less people producing previews of developments as compared to analyses of those developments after they've occurred. So there's less competition for eyeballs in the early stages, which allows you to perhaps plant that flag easier than you would if you were competing after the fact with many other attorneys and many other law firms producing content regarding the same development. Third, early bird thought leadership helps get the attention of media outlets and other individuals who are searching for the subject matter and looking for more guidance and insights as soon as it happens. You're in pole position here because you've published something before the news breaks. So obviously reporters, editors, bloggers, whomever who are searching for guidance or insights regarding a breaking news development are going to go to the people who have already published something regarding that development, because somewhat obviously, people who are racing to produce thought leadership concerning the development now that it happened, well, they're going to need some time to produce that thought leadership. Yours is already published. So you're in, again, pole position there because you are already out there and you are someone who can be easily found by media outlets and others because your content has already been published regarding this development, albeit previewing it, but still you're perceived as an authority on it because you've published something about it beforehand. Now, if you're going to engage in early bird thought leadership, you've got to put some meat on the preview bone. It's not enough to say that something is happening. You're not producing a calendar entry. You're producing thought leadership. So provide some insights and some guidance. Talk about what's at stake with this potential development. Talk about what the possible outcomes might be and or the impact of those outcomes. Give your audience something to take away from the preview piece. Give them some insight, some guidance that solidifies you as an authority and not just someone who is simply noting the fact that this potential development is going to happen. Early bird thought leadership won't always be applicable. It's going to be hard to guess when a state Supreme Court or a federal appellate court is going to release a monumental decision or at least a significant decision that changes the way that your target audiences approach the law or approach their business. But in the right instances, early bird thought leadership is a cheat code for positioning yourself as an authority regarding the area of law you practice or the industry that you serve. If you'd like to learn more about how to craft your early bird thought leadership in a way that ensures your target audiences read it, check out lawfirmeditorialservice.com. We have plenty of videos, blog posts, and podcast episodes that can help you do just that.